that didn't happen. And the second half came, and I was literally begging for, Vincent Abubakar to come in, because I saw him, doing warm-ups on the touchline. And I was asking, why are you keeping this man on the bench? He's probably not the fastest of players anymore, maybe not the youngest of players anymore, but his experience is not in doubt. And you will agree with me, when he came on board, the game changed from the nosedive. It looked like, he was the magic wand they had wanted. He came in, he was able to restructure the midfield a little bit. They were not getting so much of the ball, but they began to get the ball because he was falling back just behind, Eric Choupo-Moting. He was making that runs just behind their last man. And that was just what they needed. Just someone, to be able to do those diagonal runs and, of course, cause their defense some heavy work. And it worked for them. He got that first goal. I actually felt it was offside from where I was sitting. I actually called it an off. And when the VAR was called to question, I said, oh, it's going to be chalked off. But I think the VAR were fair. And, that goal stood. And, you could see in the space of 4 minutes, or 30 minutes to be precise, he made that run, same run again. He found the defense of the Serbians very wide open. He was located. He made that run. And, of course, he knew there's going to be an Eric Choupo-Moting just waiting, on his left side of attack. And he laid that sweet pass, for him to score. So, maybe just what he wanted. I'm really asking why he's not playing a 4-4-2 formation, having Vincent Abubakar behind Eric Choupo-Moting. You want to say you can't keep him, he's on form. But beyond that, OJ, he's not delivering the way I want him to deliver, or the way we've seen him deliver for Bayern this season. Okay,
well, it's quite interesting because that group is, I don't know, maybe still open as it stands right now. Brazil are taking on Switzerland, about 81 minutes already. Yeah. It's still goalless there. Does that give Cameroon any chance? Is there a chance? We could see them progress. They play Brazil next in their group. Would this draw mean anything for the Cameroonians? if they are to progress at all?
Yeah, of course, yes, of course. It is. They will also be hoping, that the result stands this way. But beyond that, OJ, you and I know the final group game is going to be life and death. Who wants it the most? Everything is going to be thrown into that game. And just maybe, they will be hoping, maybe Switzerland can beat them, and Serbia will do them the honors of beating Switzerland in the next game. But let's not even get into all of those mathematics. Brazil actually having a very, very torrid time. They are on 4 points as we speak. The final group game is going to be winner takes it all, and we don't want that to happen. Cameroon, on their part, this is just their first win. They lost the first game to Switzerland by a lone goal. They were able to get, a draw this afternoon against the Serbians. They take on Brazil next, OJ. There is nothing anyone can tell me that Cameroon is going to walk out on that stadium, and beat Brazil, on a platter. It's not going to happen. They will need to fight for it. But what I don't know is if they are ready to really fight for that 3 points on the final day. Okay. You and I know how Brazilians play. You and I know how it is.
All right, let's quickly talk about, the Ghanaians. They won an exhilarating match packed with twists and turns against South Korea. In front of a vibrant crowd at the Education City Stadium earlier today. 10 minutes spell in the first half by the African nation gave them that 2-0 lead. And from then on we thought, okay, well, this is, oh my God, what a goal that's. What a goal. Brazil just scored against Switzerland. What a strike there from Casemiro. Oh my word.
Okay, this favors Cameroon, yeah?
Okay.
This favors Cameroon.
Brazil win favors Cameroon.
It does favor Cameroon. Hopefully they will not bring their full force to the final game. They want to save some legs.
Okay, well, Casemiro with the strike. Okay, let's quickly get back to the Ghana game. I said, well, somehow, and then they took that lead, let it slip. The Koreans got back into it before eventually, taking their chance later on to win that one. Were you impressed with what you saw from the Ghanaians today?
Not at all, OJ. I think they won this one on the share of luck. They had a 2-0 lead. They would have wrapped up that game very early. Like I always say, we do not know how to keep our concentration level high. You hardly find a European, maybe take a 2-goal lead against maybe a subpar team and lose. It's football, yes, you want to argue, I understand. But it's is the FIFA World Cup. This is a game you need so much. You do not need to have a 2-goal lead taken from you. That was what the Ghanaians did. And pretty disappointed with Coach Otto Addo. He's one who really needs to work his magic. We did see them play against Portugal, OJ, and maybe a lot of us were quite impressed with the performance because a lot of people felt it was going to be a whitewash, but that wasn't the case. They were able to hold their own, got the second goal against Portugal, and of course made the scoreline a bit respectable. Coming into this game against, what's the name again? I felt South Korea. I felt they should have maybe wrapped up that game very, very early on in that game. But a 2-goal lead, how do you allow your 2-goal lead go? That's a big question. This is just the group stage, and you're allowing some of this shabbiness, some of this lapses in defense, to come haunt you. I was speaking to, a couple of the Ghanaian journalists. That was a couple of days ago. I don't know if that report aired this morning, and they did talk about it. They talked about how important, this win or this game against South Korea or the game against South Korea was going to be, and they needed the result. Yes, they had the advantage. They had, the work going for them, but they let it sleep. But hopefully and joyfully for them as well, they were able to come back in the game and they won. But OJ, you and I know they sniffed this game off, the mouth of South Korea. I mean, it would have ended in a draw, and the South Koreans deserved the point in this one. Okay,
well, Sam, just quickly before I let you go, we have other things to do right here. Portugal, Uruguay tonight. A chance for Cristiano and his boys to put down a marker again. I mean, for only the 4th time in World Cup history, at least 5 goals were scored after a goalless first half. Portugal beat Ghana 3-2 in that match. We know they have got goals in them. Can we see a flurry of goals tonight against Uruguay?
I don't know. They scored 3 past Ghana, almost obliterated them. But, against Uruguay, it's going to be a different opposition. They're South Americans, and you can attest to the fact that the way the Europeans play are quite different from the way South Americans play. On the balance of scale, OJ, they are almost the same. Going into this game, they have quality of stars and players in their ranks. And I would not want to call on this, but I mean the effect of Cristiano Ronaldo has been felt already. He has scored his first goal of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. He's sitting on 8 goals already. The man wants to sit on 9 goals. I mean, he's not happy, sharing 8 goals with Lionel Messi. So I'm quite certain he will want to get on the score sheet, today. But the Uruguayans have actually shown that they can be a very dogged team, very resolute, very defensive as well. Let's see if that is going to happen when they take on the former champions of Europe, I should say. But it's going to be a very, very interesting, matchup this evening.
Okay, so we'll see what happens there, Portugal. Well, thank you so much, Samid, for your report tonight. Let's engage our fans and hear what they have got to say, from the day's action. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, OJ, for having me on the show this evening.
All right, that's Samid all the way from Qatar tonight, giving us in-swingers, up-to-the-minute report right there from that country. Where, of course, while we were there, really, you saw that strike from Flakes. I mean, all of the Brazilian legends, what's his name now? Roberto Carlos in the stands, Cafu in the stands, Kaká in the stands. I mean, excited with that, a strike. This puts Brazil in a comfortable position and gives Cameroon a bit of a relief somewhat because, I mean, going into the final game, we could say, okay, an already qualified Brazil, for instance, could take their foot off the gas against the Central African country Cameroon.
But definitely, I don't see that as a feasibility. Okay. They're not going to take their foot off the gas. They will want to make a huge statement. 9 points. When you qualify with 9 points, it gives you this, this confidence. It gives you this feeling. Make this a bold statement that wow, when we get to the knockout phase, we're not going to spare any foe. So the Indomitable Lions, they shouldn't be over reliant on the fact that the Brazilians, they're going to take their foot off the gas. So, no, I don't see it as a feasibility at all.
Okay, so take the game to them. That is, and of course, Portugal, Uruguay tonight. You look at the Portuguese team, array of stars led by one of the world's finest, Cristiano Ronaldo, against Uruguay. I mean, they've got experience in there. Godin, there is Luis Suarez, there is Edison Cavani, and of course the young bloods as well. The Liverpool man, David Nunes, and the likes. A balance there. I think it's. The pendulum swings the way of the Portuguese.
It's going to be, experience against, playing against trains, in as much as Cristiano Ronaldo also happens to be a veteran for the Portuguese side. But when you look at the Uruguay squad, they have the likes of Edinson Cavani, Luis Suarez, Fernando Muslera, Diego Godin. These are veterans, tired leg. The same thing that a certain Kevin De Bruyne complained about with his Belgium side. But it's going to be a huge moment for Cristiano Ronaldo. It's going to be a huge moment for Portugal to make that statement. 3 points plus the couple with the one they had against over Ghana, it makes qualification easy for them. But it's going to be on a balance of scale to make this permutation. OJ, wow, these are guys, Uruguayan guys, South Americans. They have this experience, all this World Cup will be playing. They've been consistent. They've been coming, so they know what it takes to handle a team like Portugal. So maybe I could also see a shocker in that game. Uruguay getting better on start on the Portuguese side could be an upset. It remains on the card, so they shouldn't just rest on their laurels. They should avoid complacency, the Portuguese side.
Okay, avoid complacency. Well, this segment of the show is proudly brought to you by Right Choice Electronics, situated at number 66 Azikiwe Road. They've got an ultra-modern showroom there where you can see wonderful, wonderful products on display. They are no longer at their old showroom on Azikiwe Road, so now you must locate them at number 66 Azikiwe Road, number 58 Asa Road, and number 180 Fox Road. They've got a walk-up combo. Of course, they are the super dealer for multi-choice. You can get your DSTV and GoTV decoders there. You can also have your accounts recharged, courtesy of Right Choice Electronics. Okay, they've got quality products there. LG Scanfros, Thermocool, Median, Hisense Scanfros, and every other product right there. Unbeatable after-sales service. They don't just sell, they repair, they also guide you accordingly, and their products have also got warranty. And then the raffle draw is the big one coming up in February of 2023. When you go there, you get a product from Right Choice, demand for a raffle ticket. Okay, so you can be part of the draws. Okay, and then their outlets are also accessible, very, very accessible outlets where you can go in easily and pick your stuff. Okay, so we shall be telling you more in the coming days as far as the Right Choice is concerned. And the predict and win. Okay, tomorrow, of course, it returns. We're going to have a game, a predict and win for tomorrow. So why don't you just sit tight? Or maybe we should even do it already. Okay, let's take a look at the Portugal-Uruguay game tonight. How about that for the predict and win? Okay, you can send in your predictions, predict correctly the scoreline between Portugal and Uruguay, and stand a chance to win something courtesy of Righteous. And hopefully tomorrow we shall also have a previous winner on the show with us. Okay, we've been trying to bring him here, but that hasn't worked. But we'll try to see if we can get him here on the show tomorrow as well. So send in your predictions to 081-259-48172. That is 0812-594-8172. One more time, 081-259-48172. Predict correctly the scoreline between Portugal and Uruguay tonight, and you stand a chance to win something courtesy of Right Choice Electronics. So we'll take a break from them. When we come back, we'll go straight to the reactions on the show. Stick around.
The World Cup is here again. Qatar 2022. Right Choice Electronics is ready to make it a football fiesta to remember. Qatar 2022 combo sales and seasons bumper raffle draw. You can beat this. Watch, cool, chill, and win with Right Choice Electronics seasons bumper raffle draw for every purchase made at Right Choice Electronics showrooms. LG House, 66 Azikiwe Road, Aba, 180 Fox Road, and 58 Asa Road, Aba. Win a star prize of a brand new Keke Napep. Second prize, side-by-side refrigerator. Third prize, 55 inches smart TV plus other fantastic consolation prizes. Right Choice Electronics is giving out free DSTV and GoTV decoders for the purchase of selected TV models and free recharge for others. With this offer, you can't miss any action of the World Cup. Rush now to any Right Choice Electronics showroom and get your raffle ticket for every purchase made from 8 November 2022 to 18th February 2023. The more you buy, the greater your chances of winning a brand new Keke Napep, side-by-side refrigerator, 55 inches smart TV plus other fantastic consolation prizes. Remember, this World Cup combo sales and seasons bumper raffle draw prizes are exclusive for Right Choice Electronics customers who buy from LG House, 66 Azikiwe Road, Aba, 180 Fox Road, and 58 Asa Road, Aba. For inquiries, call 0809 08 50118 or 0901 608 4977. Terms and conditions apply. Right Choice Electronics, the source you can trust.
Okay, you're welcome back to the show. Yeah, right. It's about time to engage you. Talk to us right now on 0809 555 1029, 0809 666 1029, and 09076771029. Yes, it's all about the football, and we're right here to take your call. So, who's going to be, our next caller? But then we've got the social media handles as well, where you can quickly drop your comments. We've got a Facebook. We've also got a WhatsApp platform where quite a number of messages have been dropping here. This one says, good evening, OJ Ferrer, Mr. Flakes. I predicted Brazil to win this World Cup before the start of the tournament, but with what I saw with Spain and their possession-based football and false nine formation, I'm having a rethink about that prediction. They made Germany look like an ordinary team despite the match ending in a draw, and there is also France to contend with. Charles from Howells, Chris Etaba, Morocco and Ghana, he says, will be the only African teams to progress to the round of 16 of the World Cup. Charles from Howells there, texting in. Okay, so Morocco and Ghana, he says, will be the only teams there. As I say, OJ Bugatti, good evening. The Samba boys are not looking bad, for the final. So everyone is saying Brazil. And this one says, good evening, guys. Honestly, I don't understand why the so-called golden generation of Belgium sitting second via FIFA rankings, bunch of confused players. See the fine game where I may... waiting? Okay, I'm sure maybe Sam say he should have won some bets, some money there in ticket cuts. That's what he's trying to say there. Okay, and this one says, Raveni Akaram texting from Assemblies of God Church in Sulu says, remain blessed, OJ and Mr. Flakes. Sammy is really doing well in Qatar. I pray that all African teams in Qatar will continue to work hard, not to be eliminated from group stage just like that. I pray for Inba to be more fortified to remain a winning club. Okay, so let's get to the phone lines again. I got someone here. Yeah, hello, good evening to you. Are you with us? Good evening. Okay, sorry about that. Call us back if you can to the next one. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening, OJ. This is Mr. Gordon Edemo. They are calling from Ongasaba.
Mr. Gordon, you're welcome to the show.
I want to quickly congratulate some African countries who seem to be making it count in the global stage. And of course, a team like Ghana actually did fantastically well today against, what's his name now?
South Korea.
South Korea. But then, Cameroon didn't do bad, because Serbia were too good. They actually came to win that game. But then, Cameroon came out and did what they're supposed to do. But unfortunately, they didn't get to have the 3 points. But I think they still have a chance. They still stand a chance, if you ask me. And again, it's not a humiliation at all in any way. And of course, looking at what Morocco did to Belgium yesterday, I think that is a good way to announce our continent that we are no longer immune in football. I think what we are even lacking a little is just the cutting edge. If we can work a little more on that, be precise and be a little bit more clinical in front of goal, I think Africa are good enough to lift this trophy. There is nothing much about it. Look at the so-called big team. They are even struggling. Look at the strain. Look at the energy level from Ghana today. Look at Cameroon. Look at the way they came back and all that. So, apart from this, I think every other African representative, so far so good, and Father to wear my car for them. And of course, we wish them to pass through the group stage and make it count. You can even play final. Don't think that I play final. What do I call? They are not God. They are just human like you.
Okay.
So thank you very much, Jude. I will continue to pay for African countries.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Godini Demude. Can we take one more call? Otherwise, we say our goodbyes right now. Anyone standing by? Okay, well, we need to go right now. Pastor Matthews in your hand is saying, OJ and Flakes, get out of the studio. You know what it is. Well, Flakes, it's been a good time. I mean, from 6 o'clock right up until this time.
It's been a good time. Great game there tonight against Portugal and Uruguay. Can't wait for
spectacular. Let's also confirm to you that Brazil just won that game by 1-0-0. So they sit at top with 6 points. They're already qualified as it is right now. While Switzerland are on 3 points, Cameroon 1, and Serbia 1. On the final day, it's going to be Brazil against Cameroon and Switzerland taking on Serbia. That's on March day 3. And I hope our African brothers can do us proud. Well, that's about it. My name is Jude Ochang. Pastor Matthew is up next right here on the Magic Station 1029. Bye-bye.
Hey! Ekene dịrị Chukwu. Ngwa egbula oge nye nwa gị ara ozugbo n'ime otu nkeji awa ịmụpụtara ya. Inye ya mmiri ara mbụ ododo ahụ bụ colostrum. Mmiri ara mbụ ododo ahụ bụ colostrum nwere ụmụ ihe ndị na-edozi ahụ nwa gị chọrọ maka ịmalite ndụ ahụike. Colostrum ga-egbochi nwa gị maka ịrịa ọrịa. cheta nye nwa gị ara n'ime otu nkeji awa ịmụpụtara ya. Ozi a si n'aka ndị Anri Project, ụlọọrụ ministri etiti na-ahụ maka ahụike.
To chase my dreams, to become who I wanna be, add my flavor to my life and make it truly mine. Mama door, taste of food and nutrition, cooking oil, spread and seasoning. Explore your flavor with Mama door.
Mama door, explore your flavor.
I beg, not to walk for here. Make una drop all the phone.
For this Christmas, the best thing wey you fit give na to carry all your mind dey with your people. Throw away phone for one side as you dey chop afternoon and evening food. Make you for fit give people wey you love something wey only you fit give. Your full mind. Coca-Cola, they wish you very Merry Christmas. You also dey for 50cl glass bottle.
Let's go fly Arik Air. Arik Air is resuming flights from Owerri to Lagos and Abuja with onward connection to Kano from November 28, 2022. Fly Arik Air to Lagos, Abuja, and Kano this festive season and enjoy unbeatable fare and great customer experience. Book online at www.arikair.com or on Arik mobile app. Fly well, fly safe, fly Arik Air. Arik Air, Wings of Nigeria.
Aba Power abịala ọzọ iwetara ndị ahịa ha niile ozi ọma dịka ọ na-echu anyị ụra ime ka ihe dịrị ndị be anyị mma. Aba Power akpọtara ndị a na-akpọ Holy Metering Limited n'usoro MAP nke ndị na-ahụ maka ọkụ latrik bụ Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission guzobere maka ikesa meta nye ndị ahịa Aba Power niile. N'ịgbaso usoro eji ekesa mita, ndị na-amụ ọkụ ga-akwụ ụgwọ meta ha. Ị nwere ohere ịkwụ ụgwọ meta gị na nkebi ma ọ bụ ịkwụcha ya n'otu mgbe n'ime ọnwa 6. Ụgwọ niile ị kwụrụ ka a ga-akwụghachi gị n'ime afọ 3 site n'inye gị ọkụ latrik n'efu. Maka nkọwa ndị ọzọ, anyị na-akpọku ndị ahịa anyị niile, ndị nwere meta na ndị na-enweghị, ka ha jee deba aha site na www.abapower.com ma ọ bụ gaa n'ụlọ ọrụ Aba Power dị gị nso, ma ọ bụkwanụ kpọọ ekwentị 0700222766937 0700222766937. Gaa ugbu a kwụọ ụgwọ meta ma nweta uru dị n'ime ego gị. Akwụkwọ na onye ọbụla ego n'aka ka ị wee gbanarị ndị osochi egbu. Aba Power, nke a bụ nke anyị.
My friends, my friends are crazy and sweet, wild and caring, weird and loving. They have their scoring, but they are also angels, flawed in their ways, yet awesome in every way possible. Chasing wins one loss at a time. My besties are flawsome. Watch them only on Showmax from 10th November. Sign up at showmax.com.